What is up, you guys? Namicon here, bringing you my perspective as to what Aaron Tick is bringing us. And today, I'll be talking about Batman Begins. Released in America on June 15th, 2005, the film was a critical and commercial success, grossing over $375 million over a $150 million budget. The film stars Christian Bale, Liam Neeson, Ken Watanabe, Katie Holmes, Gary Oldman, Cillian Murphy, Morgan Freeman, Tom Wilkinson, and Sir Michael Caine. The film was directed and written by Christopher Nolan. The film was seen as a major turning point for Batman in the film industry, because prior to Batman Begins, the last Batman movie was Batman and Robin. Yeah, I think you know what that movie is. Batman and Robin was a commercial and critical failure. So much so that planned sequels from Joel Schumacher were scrapped. There were attempts to reboot the franchise, with one of them being a rejected script done by Joss Whedon. This was when Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a big deal. So WB rejecting a script from him says a lot. WB instead hired Christopher Nolan and David S. Goyer to develop the reboot film. David Goyer was known for writing the Blade trilogy at the time, so him working on a superhero movie is not foreign to him. However, for Christopher Nolan, who was a newbie at the time, this was a completely different ballgame. And since this is a reboot film, Batman Begins is an origin story of the one Bruce Wayne, who goes on a journey to Bhutan to self-reflect on what he wants to do. After finding out that Joe Chill was paroled after serving 4 years in prison from killing his parents, he then goes on doing combat training with Ra's al Ghul, who is the leader of the League of Shadows. After Bruce's training is complete, he goes into Gotham and uses training for good by becoming a symbol. A Batman, to be specific. You know, for it being Christopher Nolan's first blockbuster film he directed, it's pretty good. Not perfect, but it's still good. The best thing about Batman Begins is by far the story. The film was inspired by Batman comics such as The Long Halloween, Year One, and The Man Who Falls. So with a lot of those inspirations, this film has a lot of story arcs. There is not only Bruce's path to become Batman, but there are also multiple villains. Not only is Ra's al Ghul there, but there is also Carmine Falcone and the Scarecrow. Now with 3 villains, that sounds like a mess. But somehow, Batman Begins made it work with the way the story was told, along with its pacing being really good. Now, I have seen this film before, but the last time I saw it was years ago. So while I was watching it, I was reminded on some parts while not knowing what else the movie offered. I didn't know that Falcone was in this movie. And honestly, the guy made an intimidating presence without needing to use a weapon, which is crazy, and it shows how powerful of a figure he is in the deepest realms of Gotham. While there is a lot of things I like about the movie, there are things that I don't care for this movie. The one is the action. Yeah, people were right up regarding the action sequences. It's not good. Like, there were some sequences where it looks decent, but the choreography was not it. I also do not like the editing of this movie. Like, this movie has so many unnecessary cuts. It's insane as to how many cuts there were, and it really bothered me. I also don't really care for Rachel Dawes, who is a completely original character that was made for the Dark Knight trilogy. She was made to be Bruce Wayne's childhood friend and love interest, and honestly, I don't find her to be well written, and I don't find Katie Holmes' acting to be all that compelling. Honestly, I thought Scarecrow wasn't in this movie as frequently as he should, which is disappointing because Cillian Murphy was damn good as Jonathan Crane. He was acting acting. That said, though, I can ignore all this because Christian Bale and Liam Neeson, whew, yeah, they were absolutely incredible in this film. Also helps that along with the story being pretty good, the visuals look incredible for a 2005 film. Like, it still holds up. So, Christopher Nolan insisted that he does his scenes on set with minimal CGI, and lo and behold, he made the right decision because this movie visually looks incredible. 20 years later. I also gotta give a shout out to Hans Zimmer. He usually doesn't miss with the scores, and he didn't disappoint with Batman Begins. This movie is considered to be one of the most influential films of the 2000s and has revitalized Batman into the mainstream spotlight. Ever since Batman Begins came out, the character is now seen in a darker tone and in a more serious tone. This film got 2 sequels on how much it revived Batman's popularity, and honestly, I'm pretty grateful for that. And while not a perfect movie, Batman Begins is a movie that DC needed to work, and my god, it worked. And honestly, if this movie flopped, I don't think DC will be seen in the same limelight in the movie industry as much as it is now. So I'm grateful for its existence. But overall, Batman Begins is a damn good movie. It's flawed, but it's really good, and I highly recommend for any Batman or DC fans that have not watched it for some reason. Yeah, if you have not seen it and you claim yourself to be a Batman fan or a DC fan, yeah, you owe it to yourself to watch this. This movie is actually really good. This movie's really good. Although I haven't seen both The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises in a very long time, so I would have to see where I rank. I would have to see where I rank Batman Begins in the Dark Knight trilogy. And it's pretty crazy that Batman Begins revitalized Batman's popularity because, I mean, he was doing all right, like prior to Batman Begins. I mean, he still had video games coming out, although whether they were good or not is irrelevant. But there weren't any video games. And as for TV shows, yeah, after Batman and Robin came out, there was still Batman Beyond and the 2004 Batman animated series. So it's not like he wasn't around. Like, those 2 shows were super popular for Kids WB. Like, those were like 2 of the most popular Kids WB shows. So it's not like Batman was forgotten in the limelight. So it is pretty interesting to see that Batman Begins pretty much revitalized his popularity back. But overall, if you want to see Batman Begins, I would highly recommend finding this on DVD or Blu-ray. They should be cheap if you can find it. Should be an HBO Max as well. Although, as of the making of this video, it seems like Netflix is going to buy all of Warner Brothers. So more than likely by like a few months or like the next year, it'll be on Batman Begins will be on Netflix. So with that out of the way, Batman Begins gets a B. So for those that have seen Batman Begins, did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and if you want to, you can also follow my Instagram, Backlog, and Letterboxd, also down in the description down below. This is Namikon. I'll see you.